Hello everyone, welcome to another race at the Division 2 of the Delta 2 Racing League. We are racing at the circuit of Monza, known as the Temple of Speed, where we have a 5.7 kilometer circuit, one of the quickest circuits of the whole calendar in this season. The average speed on this circuit is around 250 kilometers an hour in the previous races, so really easy to make a mistake. Also really easy to invalidate your lap because the speed is just intense around this circuit. It's a Ferrari home circuit, so I'm really expecting a lot from Naxton and Tony, which are really quick drivers, as we have seen. We have 6 different winners in this tier. Currently we have H20 Spectre as a winner. Ticket, who is on his having his birthday. Happy birthday to Ticket. Hopefully he can get a good result on his birthday. Tankade is another winner. Naxton is a winner as well. Peter Vol, who is currently having 4 poles. So really expecting a lot from him today. And our last race winner was Sammy Jansen, who is not participating today. So we're staying on board with the Alfa Romeo of Owen. And I think one of the Haases, Plapmaster, is... No, I don't think it's Plapmaster. It's Dobrovoli, who is going to be the first one to set a lap. So let's stay on board with the new tier 2 driver. Let's see how he can do at the circuit at Monza. It seems to be a really dry session. Not sure how the race conditions will be, but it's a very tough circuit to get your focus and your consistency. Oh, Blackbuster is already out of the session. He's already in the wall. He just did a Leclerc from a few seasons in real F1 where he got into the wall there. But I want to welcome everyone who is watching at the moment, and I'd really like to know what are your predictions for today's race and also today's qualifying. And Owen is one of the medium runners. He is currently on his first lap. Oh, he's backing off, and that will allow 10k to, and I think one of the Williams drivers, 10k, who is one of the first drivers to set a lap. I think it's Donkey Dan, who's right behind. And Femrod 3 is, so we're going to stay on board with Donkey Dan. And Tankate now going across the finish line. Tankate is the first one to set a 128, and Donkey Dan goes right in front of him with a gap of 4/10, which is not a bad lap for his banker. So a good lap from both Williams drivers, having already a gap of 1.4 seconds. And there goes Peter Vol, one of the quickest drivers of this division, only 1.5 away from Donkey. And Michael Tip, one of the newest drivers in this league, goes 3rd fastest with a 1:27. And Spectre on the mediums goes 5th fastest with a 1:21.3. Not a bad lap from them. Who will be the first driver to dive into the 19s? It's possible, we all know that. And Elmerix is going to cross the line in the McLaren. What can he do? Elmerix is now going to cross the line, and he puts himself into P5, only 7/10 away from the leaders, which is a good lap from Elmerix there. And a few drivers. Owen is on the mediums as well. He's now going through the Parabolica section, and he is now going to cross the line. What can he do on those medium tire compound? He's going for a 122.3, and that puts him in P11 for now, and just a milk has DNF'd. Not sure what happened to him, but Spectre had just set a crazy time on those medium tires. And there goes Ticket on his birthday. Fastest lap for him, a 121. A good lap from Ticket. 2/10 away from the rest of the field. Good solid lap from him. So let's stay on board with one of the Tifosi drivers, Tony. Big pressure for them on their home circuit. He didn't set a lap yet, so we will see how that will pay out. Purple sector 2, as the game tells us. Oh, runs a bit wide. Oh, a little bit of oversteer out of that corner, but he kept it on track without picking up a track limit warning. What can the Ferrari do? Can he set a better time than his teammate Nexton? A 121.2. Yes, it's a better time than his teammate, but still 1 second away from the top of the field. And Fakey is improving by 9/10, 121.0, and that puts him in P8 for now. And G Blair's on the mediums. And so how do you call that name? Dobroddy is going for his first lap. A 54 when most of the people did a 53, so that's not a really solid lap from him so far. But let's see where he can end up. It's his first lap. Didn't take too many risks, I think. And everybody is going to set a 121.5. And a few drivers are really going for it. Tony is going for a second run on those soft tires. And we're going to switch back to G Blair. He is now crossing line 124.8 on those mediums. And that's not a good lap from him. Unfortunately, he might have made a mistake. Really struggling on those mediums. And Peter Vol is really attacking those corners. He's now heading into sector 2. What will his... Let's stay on board with the current, I think it's the fastest driver of this division. I've raced with him in Jeddah at the finals of the Nation League, and he was really quick. So let's see if he can put a purple sector 2, and that's a 53.2, and he is 110 up on his usual time. He needs more. He needs to have a good last sector. And Tony improves himself to P4 on those 3-lap old softs. But now Peter Vol heading into Parabolica. Going to cross the line now. What can he do? A 121, 2/10 up, and only 1200 away from the time of Ticket. A really good lap from Peter Vol, but not enough for provisional pole position. And Donkey Dan is starting his hot lap. And Michael Tip is 5/10 up and 2/10 away from the top of the field. And a good debut from him so far. Not many mistakes we have seen, so... Oh. as I say that, he just has a little drill out of that corner. And Elmerix puts himself into P5. And Tankate has invalidated his lap. And I think it's one of the Ferraris now. Let's stay on board. A race winner, Nexton. He won a race this season. What can he do in the Ferrari? He's currently in P12. And Spectre on the softs goes 5th fastest. But we're going to stay on board with Nexton. Is he improving to a good lap time? A 1:29, 6/10 up, but only good for P10. And let's stay on board with one of the Renaults. No lap time from him so far. Oh, there's a McLaren round. Elmerix. What can Famra Pre do? Can he put himself into the 125? Yes, he did. Into the 125, and that puts him in P7 for now. Not a bad lap, and look at that gaps, boys. Within, from P1 to P10, within 6/10 of a second. That's a really close grid we've seen, because every mistake can lose you a 10 at least. Donkey Down puts himself into P3. By the way, only 4,700 away. So it's going to be very tight at the top. And is Famrock going for another lap? No, I don't think he is. And Tankate isn't as well. And G Blair is just starting his hot lap. So let's stay on board with him. He had not a good lap time on those medium tire compound. What will the soft do for him? About the strategies, I think the fastest strategy is the soft medium strategy. The softs will last, I think, about 11 laps. And the mediums will last about 16 laps. So the one stop is possible unless there are any safety cars. But let's see if G Blair is improving a lot of time on his fresh soft tire. And yes, he is 6/10 up. Only 6/10 up. But he was in the 53s on sector 2, so I don't think we can be serious about that improvement. So let's see. G Blair, what is he doing in the Red Bull? 127, and that puts him in P11. And now we have 7/10 within P1 and P11. Which is good to see, and that will provide us a good race today. And Tony now in the Ferrari. Let's see if he can improve at the end of sector 2. And that's a 53. No improvement for Tony so far. But will there be a good... Oh yeah, he cuts the corner. So, invalidation for Tony. And Fakey is improving. And G Blair just lost it in sector 2. So he's out of the session. So we have already 3 full DNFs in qualifying. Hopefully it will not go that quick in the race. 121.1 for Fakey. No improvement for him. And everyone is now preparing for the last run. So let's stay on board with the birthday boy ticket. Currently 1200s. A gap of 1200s to Peter Vol. Going to be very tight in the race. And Elmerix just started his hard lap. Oh, gets a bit of a moment out of that corner. But he kept it on track, so let's stay on his POV. A little slidey moment again from Elmerix, but the most important thing is if he is improving. And he is improving by 3700s. Oh, Elmerix, no! Oh, yeah, that's definitely a front wing. A left front wing damage for Elmerix. Now you need to be very aware of your surroundings, and there's no one around him. And Ticket just starting his hot lap, and so is Petter. And Petter is right in front of him, so let's stay on board with Petter Vol. Is he improving? Can he challenge those 1200s for that pole position spot? He's having a little bit of traffic in front of him. But he is improving by 9600s, almost 1/10 up on his usual time. As it stands, Petter Vol will take that pole position, but I'm not sure how Ticket is doing. Will Petter Vol go for that 5th pole position in the season? He's going to cross the line with a 199, and that's almost 2/10 up. And now Ticket almost crossing the line, also a few 10s up on his usual time, and will Ticket grab up? No! 1000s! 1000s away from the time of Petter Vol. It's going to be so close in the race. But Donkey Dan and Michael Tip is not improving as it stands. So let's stay on board with Michael Tip. Can he surprise us all with a good last lap? Michael Tip in the Red Bull, a new driver in the league. What can he do? Oh, he is pitting, so he's aborting his lap. So Donkey Dan, what can you do? Can he improve himself, and can he surprise us all with a good lap time? He is 2/10 up. He needs more. He needs more. Oh, he's almost losing it. Oh, he's losing it. And in the wall, yeah, there you go. That's one of the craziest corners in this whole circuit. So easy to lose it there. And Femrad, the other Alpine driver, the teammate of Petter Vol. Oh, loses it! No! Oh, guys. Everyone I'm switching to is spinning around. And Petter Vol improves himself again. Only by a small margin. But he did it. And he grabs another pole position. So, and Ticket is just pitting himself. And Spectre is still going on a flying lap. He's 1/10 away. But now 1000s down in sector 2. He needs to have a good last sector. But what can H20 Spectre do in the last sector? Will he go for that pole position and surprise us all to... Oh, he runs wide. That's unfortunate, but maybe he can make it. And he's really close, but not close enough. So I think this was a qualifying session with Petter Vol taking the 5th pole position of the season. Very good from Petter. Ticket in P2, very close. It's going to be very close in the race. Spectre in P3. A very solid performance by him. Donkey Dan into P4. Michael Tip, a great debut from him. P5. Tony into P6. Tankade into P7. Femrod into P8. Oh, there was a very, very close qualifying. and I'm really curious what all the viewers will think. Let me know in the live chat box. What are your predictions for today's race? Will Peter Vol bring it home, or maybe will Ticket put him on pressure in this race and grab that birthday gift for himself? Let's go. Femoral Pre into 8, Elmerix into P9, Stavrilis into P10, G-Blair in 11, Owen into P12, Fakey P13, Nexton P14, and that was the time already. Oh, it's going to be very tight. Very tight for this race. I'm going to take a quick toilet and I'll be right back for the race. And everyone is on their formation lap. So let's have a look at the tire choices from everyone. Of course, we know that the top 10 has been using the soft tire compound in qualifying, so they will start on the softs. But outside the top 10 we have 4 medium runners. G-Blair, Owen and No Corpse, Blackmaster are on the medium tires, and we all know that Benny had a qualifying ban, so hopefully he can go for the attacking strategy on those soft tires. It's going to be a very dry session as it seems. No signs of rain incoming as I've seen. But we all know that it's Italy and that can change as really quick. And Elmerick says he will be in the wall. Hopefully you will have some positive vibes for not getting yourself in the wall. Come on Elmerick, you can do it. So they are lining up now for the race 7 of this season in DTR Delta T Racing. Race 7 of the season at the circuit of Monza, the Temple of Speed we call it, with Peter Vol on pole position, followed by Ticket into P2, the birthday boy, Spectre into P3, Donkey Don into P4, Michael Tip in P5, Tony in P6. So very strong drivers at the front. So everyone is lining up now, and hopefully we can go as quick as possible. And I'm not sure, but what's happening? I don't think we're going, actually. Yes, we're almost going. And the lobby's already bugging himself, and we are almost running, and we have 3, 4, 5 red lights, and away we go for the race 7 of the Division 2 series, with Peterville having an amazing start, and the Aston Martin of Ticket is right behind and choosing the outside line, and he is braking late, and Ticket is going for the move, but side by side they go into turn 1, and Ticket has a good exit, puts Peterville a little bit wide, but side by side they go into turn 3. We will see how that goes, and hopefully they can keep each other on track. And Ticket has the advantage on the inside now. Let's see how the Ticket late braking, Predafall on the inside, and they collide, but Ticket has made the move and takes P1. Pettervol in P2, Donkey Dan into P3, Spectre into P4. So Donkey Dan made up one position. Tony into P5. We have a yellow in sector 1, and Benny is disqualified from qualifying and now in the race. Unfortunate for him, but that's really unlikely for him. But Pettervol, let's see. Ticket has just made a great move into turn 1, which was a great battle. Donkey Dan and Spectre are having a battle. Let's see how that will pay out. Going through the Parabolica section, and Donkey Dan is having a good exit, but side by side they go. Now it's all about the straight line speed, and Donkey Dan is just giving himself a slipstream and having a look on the outside now into turn 1, and late braking, but side by side, and very clean racing from both of the drivers. Oh, Donkey Dan had a moment, and that will allow Spectre to get the overtake done, and Tony will get past as well. And now Donkey Dan needs to really be afraid of Michael Tip, who just lost only one position at the moment. Biggest winner is Tony, 2 positions. Dobrovody, 2 positions. Just a Milk, 2 position. Blackmaster's already in the pits, which is not going to help him. Oh, there's a McLaren spinning. It's Elmerich says. Oh, watch out, guys. Ooh. And a VSC has been deployed, and this will definitely turn into a full safety car. He is at the middle of the track, so that's not going to hopefully it will stay as a virtual safety car, but Elmerix is at the middle of the track, so it should be a safety car in my opinion. And still no safety car has been deployed, so very unfortunate for the drivers who have already pitted for that tires, Blackmaster and no corps. So no safety car has been deployed, so we keep racing under the VSC conditions. And Ticket is currently leading the pack with a great overtaking move on Pettervol. And we are racing again, and hopefully no one did take a drive through, and Tony and Donkey Dan are having a battle, and Tony has made the move, and Michael is on the inside now of Donkey Dan, but he's backing off, and Tony runs wide a little bit, and now it will be very tight into the next corner, but Michael Tip is really closing in to Donkey Dan. Well, Donkey Dan is closing in to Tony. And Tankate is right behind as well. So we have a very close battle between Tankate, Michael, Donkey and Tony, with Famropri really close behind as well. The DRS has been enabled, and Famrod is really closing in. Donkey Dan is going for a move, and he makes the move even before the corner. So Donkey has calculated that move, and right behind them we have a battle between Stavrilis and Owen. And Elmerix told us in the live chat that he had too many tire pressures, which caused him to crash. Unfortunate for him, Owen has made the move. Stavrilis had a moment, and Owen is on the mediums, so he's really looking good so far. So let's stay on board with the closest battle on track at this stage of the race, which is going between Tankate, Michael Tip and Tony within the DRS range. But let's see, Pettervol is closing in to Ticket. Petrol is really picking up the DRS now. This is an opportunity for him to get the overtake done. Petrol is really closing in. This will be enough for an overtaking opportunity. Ticket is having a great defensive move. And I've got a question for the tires. The P1 to P8 is on the soft tires, and P9 and P10 is on the mediums. Of course, they started on those tires. And they will go for the alternate strategy, which is the medium soft strategy. Which is very doable and very quick. So we will see how that pay out for Owen and G Blair. Current penalty situations, Plapmaster, both Haster. Oh, it's G Blair in the wall. In the section. Oh, it's a collision. G Blair is also at the middle of the track. So will there be a safety car? I'm not sure. Tony runs wide. Very hard to follow everything on track, but let's stay on board with the most important battle on track for P1. It's going between Petrol and Ticket. And we have a safety car. The safety car has been deployed. And oh, Donkey's in the pits for those fresh mediums. A good choice for him to pit. And the safety car has been passed already. So everyone, tell me in the live chat box, what are your predictions for today's race? Let me know in the comments. If I may give my prediction, I'm thinking that Petrol will get the win, but it will be a very tight fight between him and Ticket. And the last podium spot, I think, will be claimed by Donkey. Donkey will be having a good strategy call on those mediums, and hopefully the guys in front will not lose too many time. And what will the leaders do? They will go for the mediums as well. And so is Spectre and Tankade as well. And Owen is of course continuing on those medium tires. And so is... Will Donkey be able to overtake them in the pits? I don't think he will, but he will be very close. Or not. No, not close enough. So no position changes under the safety car. Michael Tip is pitting for the fresh shafts. Interesting strategy from him. He's going on the alternate strat for the two-stop. Interesting to see that from Michael Tip. I think he has a great chance to these medium runners. So everyone except Owen has pitted for fresh medium, and Michael has pitted for the fresh softs. So it's going to be very interesting after that safety car restart. Until now we have 3 people not finishing the race: G-Blair, Elmerix and Mbeni. Not sure what happened to Mbeni. He got a disqualification. Also in qualifying and now in the race as well. So unfortunate for him. Really important to warm up your tires And Just a Milk just got a 3-second time penalty under safety car conditions. But we have another lap behind the safety car. Hopefully the guys at the back will close up as quick as possible. And Akram Mehdi is predicting 3 safety cars. Hopefully you're not right, because it only has 27 laps and usually we have at least 2 laps behind the safety car, so that will mean that we already lose 6 laps of racing. And Platmaster is just not closing in, only and No Corps is in P15, or chosen to go for the fresh shafts as well. Oh, not sure what's happening to Plap actually. He's really struggling on this circuit. He really needs to close in quickly, because it might be an opportunity if that the safety car is coming in this lap. So we're going to stay on board with the current leader of this race, Owen, who didn't make a pit stop yet. I think we're going for another lap behind the safety car, so that will mean that we have 3 laps behind. And making a pit stop will lose you 21 seconds in average. So it's really important to pit under the safety car conditions to not lose too many time, which I think everyone did. Oh, really close. Just a Milk needs to be a little bit aware under the safety car conditions, because you already got a 3-second time penalty. And Platmaster has closed the gap, so he will close up on the back of the field, really on the attacking strategy. He needs to make up some places. And I think everyone needs to warm up their tires really good now, because the safety car will probably go in this lap, as the lights will hopefully turn off, and they will turn off now. So we are almost ready to race again. Owen will be able to set the pace from now on, so we're going to stay on board with him as we are waiting to get racing again. And he's already picking up the pace. The safety car is not even going in. And I think he wants to go as quick as possible. He's still waiting, but here is he going. And Owen is going, and we are racing again. Ticket really close on those soft medium compound. He is in the slipstream. Will we go for a first move in turn 1? He is going on the outside now, but Owen is really defending well. And Spectre is having a battle with Donkey Dan, but Donkey gets the move done, and he is now into P4 again. Michael is on the soft tire compound, but Ticket is on the outside. Will Ticket go for the move? A really bad camera view. Oh, side by side, and gets the move done on Owen, and Peter Revol goes right behind Owen as well, and the better traction, that's how we call that. So Ticket moves back in the lead, and Peter Revol into P2, and Owen is really struggling around, and that will allow Donkey Down to get past Owen, and so is Spectre, and now probably Michael will go past him on those fresh off tires. So everyone is at the back of the field, and everyone is really close within the DRS range of every driver in front of him, except for Ticket. He is under pressure from Petter, and Michael is getting the move done on Owen. Late braking by Michael, but he kept it clean and is now on the attacking alternate strategy. So we're going to keep an eye on him if he can close the gap on those soft tires compared to the medium runners. Small gaps between oh, we have someone spinning around. It's No Corpse who just spawned. Those curves in this chicane are just way too high to take them. And Ticket is still leading. But Peter Revol is losing a small amount of time to Ticket. 8/10 now. And Michael is right behind Spectre. Will Michael go for that slipstream? He's really close behind. Has a good exit. And within 3/10. So he's picking up some ERS deployment to get past Spectre. He is having a look on the inside line into turn 1. Will there be a move by Michael? No, he's backing off. He is just saving his own race. And Spectre has just brake very late in that corner. There's a little bit of a DRS train ongoing, which is unfortunate for Michael. But he is on the attacking strategy, and we all know. Oh, there's a yellow in sector 2. Who's spun around? It's Fakey, the Mercedes. But let's stay on board with the battle at the front between Ticket and Peter Revol. Ticket has a good exit and build a gap of 7/10. It's a little bit of a yo-yo effect here, from 5/10 to 8/10. And Blackmaster is in the wall. Oh, unfortunate for him, and hopefully it doesn't cause a second safety car, because we're just racing again and no safety car has been deployed. So the guys have managed to get that car away, and Blackmaster's just having a disaster of a race. And Michael is still within those 3/10 of a very good exit. He is really looking to have a go on Spectre. He is having the advantage on the grip, but not for long. Because the softs are just lasting around 11 laps, so the big advantage is already going down at this stage of the race. So he needs to get past him as quick as possible. And the battle between Peter Revol and Ticket continues. Heading into the parabolic section. Peter Revol having a good exit, but Ticket has a good exit as well. But the DRS has been enabled. So this will be a very good opportunity to get the move done. Petter Vol is closing in and looking to have a go on the outside, and they go side by side into turn 1. Will there be a move by Petter Vol? Yes, there will be. Very clean racing from both drivers. Oh, a little bit of a wheel banging, but Ticket stays ahead of Petter Vol. A great battle between the two drivers. Very clean and fair, but Ticket is really defending aggressively there. Oh, he picks up a little bit of gravel there, which is not going to help him in the next corners. And Ticket picks up a 3-second time penalty, and that's not going to help him. Ticket just picked up a 3-second time penalty. And Petter Vol knows he doesn't need to take too many risks. Oh, Ticket is in the wall. No! He made a mistake. What a crash. And you saw him flying. And I'm not sure if there will be a safety car, but that was just an insane. But Donkey Dan has just made a move into P1, and Michael Tip is now right behind, and we have a 4-way battle heading into turn 1. What a battle, guys! What? Oh no, not 4 wide. It's 2-2-2, and Michael and Petter Vol breaks later and gets the move done on Donkey. Well, Michael's into P3 now, in the podium positions, but we all know that he needs to make another pit stop. Wow, what a battle between these 4 drivers. And Ticket will be furious about that mistake. Not pretty a good birthday gift from him. Very unfortunate for Ticket. I'm feeling very bad for him. And Spectre is just watching the battle in front of him. And Owen picks up a 3-second time penalty, so does Tony. So the penalties are really going out now. And Michael gets a good exit at the back of Donkey Dan. And Petter Vol is breaking the slipstream. But Michael Tip goes for the attacking move. He's just waiting, and Donkey Dan is really closing into Petter. And Donkey Dan on the outside now. And really late braking, but Donkey Dan is still there. And Michael Tip will have a good exit now. But he's not close enough to make a move. And Spectre is closing in as well. But he is still waiting. A very great battle at the front. A very clean battle, as we've seen. Michael Tip is now struggling, so don't make it too long for your pit stop, Michael. And 10K is having a battle with Tony and Famrod. Let's have a look at the current penalty situations. We have 3 seconds awarded to 10K, Tony and Owen, and Dobrevody has 5 seconds. So let's switch back to the battle at the front, with Michael really closing in to Donkey. And Donkey is really closing into Petter Vol, but Petter still has great exits. And Tony is in front of 10K before the corner. So Tony makes the move and is now into P5. A lot of battles ongoing on track with only 13 drivers on the grid, which is a good show. Really big compliments to all the driving standards. We've seen amazing battles so far, very clean battles. And that's the most important thing in league racing. And Michael Tip makes the move on Donkey Dan. A very... Oh, Michael is losing it. And now gets overtaken by Spectre and Donkey Dan. Michael did go for the move, but I think it's time for him to pit. And Spectre moves up to P2 and gets in front of Donkey Dan. And well, Michael is going in the pits. Yes, he is. Switching to the medium tires. A two-stop strategy for Michael Tip. And Donkey is really closing in to Spectre. He is struggling a little bit on those corners. When will Owen pit for those soft tires? That's going to be a question for all of us. And Peter Vol has created himself a gap of 2.2 seconds now to Spectre. And another four-way battle on track between Tony, Femoral Pry and Tankade. And also Stavrolis is joining the party. No, Stavrolis is not joining. So we're going to stay on board with Femoral Pry. He is going to close in on the Ferrari of Tony. But Tony is defending the inside line and Femrod is choosing the outside line. That will allow him to have a good exit now on the main straight. Femrod Pry is really looking to go. Oh, he's backed off. Oh, unfortunate for him. Oh, Femrod's chased, looking to have a go on the outside line. And he gets the move done on Tankade. And Tony still in front. Femrod, the only driver of the four drivers having a battle now, not having any penalty yet. So that will help him at the end of the race. But Femrod wants to really get past on track. He picks up the DRS. Well, Tony doesn't have any DRS. So he's closing in this part of the track. Oh, Femrod runs wide. That's definitely a warning. And a very close battle between the four drivers, Tony, Femrod, Tankade and Owen. But when is Owen going for a pit stop on those fresh off tires? And what will he gain? I'm not sure, but I think it's time for him to go for the... Oh, we have a yellow in sector 3. And that's a AlphaTauri in the wall. And no safety car has been deployed. I'm not sure, Peter Vol is just cruising a little bit because Spectre is just gaining time on Peter Vol. So will we have a battle at the end of the race? Oh, Spectre just really got a track limit for that. But Femrod is still closing in to Tony. But Femrod knows he doesn't need to take any risks because everyone around him has penalties except for Stavrolis, who is closing in now. So there will be a five-way battle and Owen's still continuing. I'm just really curious why he is continuing. And Femrod is looking to have a go on the inside line. picks up a little bit of curb and has a good exit and is right now at the tail of Tony. And this is a good slipstream moment for him. And is looking to have a go. Oh, we have no curbs in the wall. Oh no, will we have a late safety car? This will help Owen. If it is. And I don't think there will be a safety car, or maybe there will if the damage is just a little bit too big for us to continue. So let's wait on the... We don't have a safety car, so we're racing till the end of the race. Unfortunate for Owen because he is gambling on a safety car. So I think Owen needs to make a pit stop. And look at Spectre. Spectre is really gaining on Petervol. I'm not sure what happened to Petervol, but Petervol is struggling. And Vanbrugh Pry gets the move done on Tony into turn 1. Side by side they go. And Vanbrugh gets the move. Oh, Tony spins around. Unfortunate for him, but Vanbrugh gets the move and Tony just struggles on the grip there and just lost it. So 1 man down and we only have 3 drivers left. Well, Michael Tip is on the fresh mediums, closing in quickly on Tony because Tony had a little spin there. And look at Spectre, he is really closing in. So is Petervol struggling on the tire temps, or is Spectre just so consistent in the race? He's really closing in now to Petervol. Does Petervol have any damage? I don't think he has. Spectre is picking up the DRS. Will Spectre go for a move into turn 1? He's looking to have a go on the outside now, but Petervol is defending really well there. And Petervol stays in front. And Donkey is losing a lot of time to the guys in front. And Vanbrugh gets the move done on Tankade. Tankade really struggling. Oh, what happened there? And Stavrolis is joining the party as well. A 3-way battle for P4. But we're going to switch back to the front runners between Spectre and Petervol. There's a really big battle upcoming for the last laps between Spectre and Petervol. Spectre really quick on at Monza in the race conditions, at least, because I think Spectre has started in P3, so he was right behind Ticket. Look at Spectre, he is now really close behind. And Spectre is going for a move. No, he's still waiting. He's still waiting at the right moment. He's just gonna stick right behind him. Spectre is playing it smart, just staying right behind him. Save up some DRS. And just wait for the right moment. Really tight battle at the top between Spectre and Petervol, but right behind we have the Stavrolis, who is really on a charge to close in to Vanbrugh Pry. And Stavrolis, I think he was a reserve in tier 3, so he's really looking good today. And he's really picking up the DRS and the slipstream, and the DRS enabled, and he gets moved on even before the corner. So a good move from Severlis, really good calculation from him. And he now moves up to P5 without having any penalties. So if he stays in the DRS range of 10k, he can really go for a move. But Spectre is closing in and just saving up ERS, as I've said. The patience is just amazing from Spectre. With 3 laps remaining in this race, we have currently Peter Vol leading. It's who's? There was someone in the wall. I'm not sure who it was, but and we have Peter Vol having 37% of ERS left. And look at Spectre, as I have predicted, he is just saving up ERS right behind him and just goes for the move when he is ready to go for the move. He's playing it smart, he's playing it very strategical. And he will probably wait for the last lap to go for the overtaking opportunity. But Petter is saving up some ERS. Not too much. We all know that Spectre is quicker at this stage of the race. And he will probably not go for any move at this stage. And Petter knows that he is just waiting. Oh, Spectre losing it! No, Spectre! Oh. Oh, Spectre, you just ruined your own race. That's very unfortunate for him. Because he was saving up to go for the move. So Petter is just giving himself a gift there. Because there was very likely an overtaking opportunity at the last lap of the race for Spectre. But he couldn't keep it on going to stay right behind him. So we're going to switch back for the battle between these 3 drivers, Stavrolis and Tankate. Stavrolis is not going to take any risks. Because he knows that Tankate has a penalty. Very unfortunate, but I really want to know, what is your driver of the day? Let me know in the comments. The position changes of this race. I think for me, Pettervol has just raced an amazing race. But Stavrolis is making up 5 positions and even going for his 6th position in the last lap. But he's just not going for it, and he's waiting, and he's sticking at the tail of Tankate, knowing that he doesn't need to take any risks. But Stavrolis can get that P4, and then he will be my driver of the day for sure. But let's stay on board with the winner of this race, if he doesn't crash out, of course. The commentator curse is not going to kick in for now. Pettervol is going. Oh, Stavrolis is making a move for the track position. But Pettervol is going through the parabolica section, and he's now almost going to cross the line to take his 2nd victory in this season. He's weaving, and of course he is. He deserved it. Clean racing for Pettervol, no mistakes made. Spectre in P2, sadly for him, he made that small mistake where it was very important to stay close behind. Donkey in P3, Stavrolis in P4, Famro Pry in P5, Tankate P7, Michael Tip in P7, Tankate P6, sorry, Nexton in P8, Tony in P9, Owen in P10. A late pit strategy from him, but didn't work out well. But gets the fastest lap, so an extra point for him. And Dobrovody into P11. And Fakey is going to cross the line in 12th. And the rest of the grid has just not finished the race, which is unfortunate for them. But we've seen a great race with some amazing clean battles. And I think that's I think we can be all very gutted about that. So, what a race. Driver of the day, Stavrolis, of course. He's my driver of the day as well. But a great victory for Petterful, who's doing very good in the championship standings. So, if I'm looking at the current standings, we have Spectre picking up 18 points. Petter Vol is closing in as well by 8 points to him. But Spectre is keeping his lead in the championship standings. Donkey Dan is probably going into P2 after this championship standing, or maybe 10k it is. But it's at the end it's going to be very, very close. So thank you for this awesome race, and I will see you probably next week. Thank you for watching, and have a vote. Happy birthday ticket. Unfortunately it didn't work out for you today, but let's keep on going next week. Thank you for watching, and see you next week.